Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick from Nick's Empire of Figs, and today we're going to be looking at Jean Grey, Mafex X-Men. She is 160, Mafex, 6-inch, says Marvel. Then you get a picture of her in the corner. You get Jean Grey, X-Men, Marvel, Mafex, and Mediacom in the corner. She has this dotted pattern going throughout the whole box here. Looks like she comes with a lot of accessories, few head sculpts. It looks pretty good so far. Let's take a look at the side of the box here. We get a promotion shot of Jean Grey here, just standing straight up. You get Mafex 160 at the bottom, and then you get the X logo. Looks pretty good. Then you get another little picture of Jean at the top. Go to the other side, another promo shot. This time it is sideways. It says Jean Grey, X-Men. And of course, always scan your box to make sure that your figure is legit and that it is not a fake. And how you're going to want to do that is by downloading Hidden Tag. And they do give you instructions on how to do that. And they are here in this paper. I took it out of the box to show you guys. You scan this, it'll give you all the information that you need to secure your figure. Um, but other than that, we have some other promotion shots in the back here as well, using her effect pieces. It looks pretty good. I like the color and the blues on Jean Grey. Let's open this figure up and let's see what it's about. Okay, guys, we got the figures out of the packaging. Well, the figure out of the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure itself. And the accessories, it looks like she comes with 6 extra pairs of hands, 2 effect pieces. You get her kind of cowl that can go back, resting on her neck. And then she comes with 2 extra pairs of head sculpts. Let's take a look at the head sculpts first. You get this one here with the extra neck piece at the bottom. It looks pretty good. It's more of an angrier face here. Nothing to complain about. I think they did a really good job with it so far. It looks real good. Um, Nothing to complain about. Everything on the paint side is looking really good. I think they did a good job with this head sculpt here. Let's move on to the next one. More of a plain look here. She doesn't have her mask on this time. Kind of nothing really going on here. Kind of just giving you a little look, and that's about it. Go like this. Boom. Sorry if there's a glare on the figure itself. See if I can try and cover that up a bit. But that's what this looks like, and then you get her 2 effect pieces here. I think they could have did a better job. They could have come up with something better than just this. It's kind of just like a glob of psionic power, I guess you could say. Maybe they could have given us just different effects, but I think these are fine. We can work with these, and of course, we have her mask that can go down on the back of her neck if you want to have her displayed in that look. And then you get the flat hands here. That's what these look like. You get kind of flat hands. These ones are a little more clawed, a little more scrunched in. Maybe she's holding them on the top of her, at the temple of her head as she's getting ready to attack you, putting her hands forward. What these look like. Get that amount. And you get these 2-fisted hands here. Look pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Right here. Then you get the little blue right here on the hands, on all of the hands. And then altogether, she comes with 8 pairs of hands, including the one she has on. Um, the figure itself, let's take a look. We have Jean with these really metallic blue colors here. I really like it. The yellow really pops. I don't have another Jean Grey to compare this to because we just don't have another Jean Grey to compare it to. And I wouldn't, for me personally, I'm not going to compare it to Marvel Legends just for the fact that when you're comparing the two, it's night and day. Mafex has the better articulation, and it's just not even fair to compare the Marvel Legends one with this Mafex one here. I mean, she has better ab crunch, she has a ball joint at the waist, so it's just better articulation all around when it comes to this Jean Grey, and I just don't think it's fair comparing the two. But she has a really nice X logo on the belt, blues going all the way down kind of on her wrist, all right here, her forearm going up to her forearm here, blending in right here into the hand. Looks good. And then you kind of have these pads at the side here as well. Look really good. They're sculpted in. Same with this side. You get the pads. Looks really good. The blues all around. Get more little pads here. Right here. Take a look at her backside. See the blues going down her butt. And then that's pretty much it. She has some red hair going on. But other than that, guys, let's take a look at the articulation on Jean Grey, and I will see you guys there. So, for Jean Grey's articulation here, she is sitting on I think, a double ball peg at the head here. Yes, double ball peg at the head, and then a single ball peg at the neck here that can go all the way around, but you're not going to be able to go all the way around because once you have that headpiece on, the hair is going to get in the way of the articulation. So you're going to want to look out for that. Let's see if we can get this back on here. I was kind of having a difficult time off camera trying to put this on. Let me see if I can put it on here. All right, we got it on. I got the piece back on here. So she is at a double ball peg at the neck, single ball peg at the neck, double ball peg for the headpiece, and then she is, I think, double jointed at the elbows here. She might be single jointed, but it looks like she's double jointed here. But this is as far as she can go up with her hands. Kind of lacking there, not gonna lie. Could be better, I think. Um, that's as far as she can go. Same with the other side. She can go up this far. Boom. She does have butterfly joints that you can kind of see here in and out where I am moving right there. Butterfly joints on both sides that can go up this far, this much back, this far. And she has bicep swivel. Oh, that came off again. My goodness, this is going to be a problem. I don't know, guys. I, off camera, I super glued it, but this piece just keeps coming off. And this is very stiff bicep swivel. And unfortunately, I tried to super glue it too. I super glued the figure, and this just keeps happening. It's really making me mad that that keeps happening. But I'm gonna try and super glue it back in and see if I can fix the figure itself. So let's take a break, and I will see you guys back at the articulation. We're back with the articulation here. I was able to fix this piece. What I had to do was this piece here, the ball peg, popped out, and I guess it just didn't want to stick back in there. I don't know if it was just loose and it just didn't want to go in, but what I ended up having to do was I had to super glue it back on, and it works now. It works. So I'm able to move it around and do what I want with the figure. So back to it, she does have a bicep swivel. Right, as I was saying here, let's see if I can detach the arm back to Jean Grey, back onto Jean Grey. Let me see. Try and yeah, see, just having all kinds of problems right now with this figure. And unfortunately, I really wanted to like this figure a lot because I picked this up and I was like, yeah, we're getting a new Jean Grey in the collection. And then come to find out, the arm is breaking on me, having issues with that. And that's just annoying. And I think some points are going to have to be knocked off here. I was really thinking about giving this figure a really good rating. But since that happened, I don't know if I am going to give this a good rating anymore. But so far, she has bicep swivel. She can go all the way around. It is stiff, mind you. The bicep swivel is stiff, but there is bicep swivel right there. See? Boom. She can go down with the upper diaphragm, torso, and waist swivel together. She can go down this much. So this is what she looks like bending down. Not that great. Could be better. But this is as far as she can go down. Boom. And diaphragm, torso. She can't really go back that much. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is a bit disappointing here. The more that I'm playing with this figure, the more I'm handling it, I am starting to get a little bit frustrated with this. But here we go. That's what that looks like. Going back. She can go side to side. And she's really loose, too. She's loose. That's another thing that's also a problem. She's very loose. She can go this much that way, this much the other way. She has uh, drop down hips that go down this far. What that looks like. Push them back up. Boom, with the hip drops, hips, she can kick this far. See how far she can kick? That's crazy. That's a really good amount. She can kick pretty far up. This is as far as she can kick. Let's go down with it. Same with this side, can kick up this far. Go to this side. Boom. Double jointed knees. Nearly kicking her butt. Pretty good. This is as far as she can go here. Same with the other side, double jointed knees. Go up this far with it. This is what this looks like. Boom. And then she has a ball hinge right here for the hands. Go this far, all the way around. Do as you please. Ball hinge on this side as well, all the way around. Full rotation, up and down. Do as you want. Boom. And then she has a ball hinge at the feet here. Boom. That can go down this much, this far up, this much down, this much down, this far up. She has a toe hinge as well. Toe articulation, really good. That's something that you don't get a lot on Marvel Legends, but you'll always get it with Mafex. Boom. Boom. This is as far as she can go. And I think that's it for the articulation, guys, and what she can do. And that's all she's sitting on. I think this figure has a very big flaw. I don't know if I was messing with the figure too much or if I was just handling it not properly, but I don't think I was messing with it that hard. I mean, I don't think I was trying to overextend the limbs in any way. It just, that piece just popped off on the arm, and that's very disappointing because I really did want to like this figure because the yellows and the blues on this look really good, but now when I'm posing this figure, I'm going to have to worry about moving this shoulder piece, moving it. What if I move it too much this way, too much the other way? Is it going to pop off again? I just don't know. So until then, guys, that's it for the review. I really enjoyed this figure. Like I said, unfortunately, I was gonna give this a good rating, but I'm gonna have to give this a 6 out of 10. This as far as Mafex standards go, this is a 6 out of 10, and that's okay. And I think that's an okay rating for me because the arm just keeps popping off, and that's just that was a deal breaker for me, and that was huge. Um, on top of that, the articulation when it comes to the ab crunch and stuff. You know what? No, it's good. It's good. It's good enough. That's good enough. That's good right there. I think that's just the biggest issue that I'm having here is just the arm. That's the reason I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. But other than that, the figure is great. Has good articulation, good paints, good detail to the face sculpts. I like the effect pieces that they've given us. They could have given us more effect pieces, and that's also why I'm giving this a lower rating because I think the effect pieces are kind of lame. They could have done something better. But yeah, that's my opinion on the figure, guys. I will see you another day. I hope you guys enjoyed my time with me, and I really enjoyed my time with you. And I hope you like and subscribe to my videos. I post every Tuesday. I have a TikTok as well. I'll leave a link in the description for that. And I will see you guys another day.